Detroit overcame a 23-7 halftime deficit in Houston to get the W. If you turned your TV screens off before Jake Bates nailed the 52-yarder, that's on you. Lions are now getting set to host the Jags this Sunday inside Ford Field. Let's get you ready for it right here on Inside the Pride.
Let's go. Caught. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Kirby Joseph, you just ended this ball game. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Lee McNeil leaning on him and dropping him. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. There we go. Oh, baby. Brian Branch intercepted it. This game is over.
Not only are Detroit and kicker Jake Bates perfect on the road this season, they are 3-0 in primetime. This Sunday, Detroit gets a break from the bright lights, but nothing beats the big stage down in Houston.
NRG Stadium in Houston, Week 10 of the National Football League, and the Lions are on the road. It is a matchup of two first-place teams as they get set to face the Texans. But there's zero reason to doubt this football team because they've given us every reason to believe in them. And tonight, they'll go out looking for their 7th consecutive victory as they take on Houston. Goff's going to work out of the gun. He's got it back to throw. Does right side, knocked up in the air, and it is intercepted by Houston at the 36-yard line. Now Mixon goes in motion. They hand it off to him as he's running left, and he's got a wide open lane to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Back will come Jared Goff in the offense. Jared back and looking, throwing middle, caught, J-Mo. That's a really nice effort down at the 36 and a gain of 13. There's the snap. Goff fakes the give, rolls to his right, looks, throws, end zone, got a man. Touchdown, Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta. 56-yard field goal attempt for Fairbairn. Haas mark left side. Spot down kick on the way for Fairbairn. It is up and it is good. Goff play action fake, sets in the pocket, being chased. Now he looks, throws, and that ball is knocked up in the air and picked off. Intercepted off the carom by the Texans. Lions feel good about holding him to a couple of field goals there. At the same time, you've got to find a way to get off the field defensively without any damage being done by that Houston offense. Stroud's got it back and looking. Stroud throws end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. We have not seen the Lions get work like this in a game this year, but right now it is all Houston, and the Lions are going to need a big comeback here at NRG Stadium. There's the snap. Stroud wants to throw. Does. It is picked off by the Lions. Intercepted. Picked off that time by Carlton Davis, who broke on that football, and that's exactly what the Lions needed. Jared turns, fakes the give, boots to his right, looks, now throws deep downfield, wants Laporta again, inside the 5, makes the grab, down to the 3-yard line. Jared takes the snap, hands to Demo, left side, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions. Stroud fakes the give, boots to his right, being chased by Pascal, no throws downfield, it is up and picked off by the Lions, intercepted by Carlton Davis, who ran under it to make his 2nd interception of the 3rd quarter. Oh baby, that is huge! Houston looked like they were driving for more, and the Lions slammed the doors. Lions within 10, and they've got the football back. Goff takes the direct snap, fakes the give to Demo, sets in the pocket, looks downfield, throws, got a man open, it is caught, and what a grab it was down at the 33-yard line. Jared takes, turns, throws right side, got it complete. Amon-Ra picks up a block to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They are right back in this game. Jake Bates from 58 to try to tie this game. Hatton the snap, there it is. Fox the spot, kick away. It is up and it is good. He got it. Fairbairn is on to attempt a 58-yard field goal to give Houston the lead. There's the snap, there's the spot, kick away. It is up and it is no good. And the Lions are going to get the ball just shy of midfield. They are in prime position to win this football game. There it is. Jared back and looking. Jared looking, throwing. Got Amon-Ra. First down inside the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. So here we go. Jake Bates to win it from 52 yards out. Hash mark left side. Bates was good from 58 to tie the game. Can he send it through from here to send the Lions home with a victory? He's ready. There's the snap, spot, kick away. It is up and it is Good! He got it! We're gonna fly home on the wings of Jake Bates! Oh, baby! Good from 58, good from 52, and that's good enough for a victory for the Detroit Lions! Oh, what a comeback by this team!
Oh my God, man, that is the definition of resiliency. You guys just kept banging away, right? We did whatever we had to do, and we just bought our time. Defense, that was outstanding, man. That was outstanding. And we knew it was just a matter of time. Offense, we get our points, man. Bates, that was freaking ginormous. All right. Look, and I'll just say this again. This is what great teams do. This is what great teams do. Even when you're having an off day, you find a way, man. You freaking find a way and you will it to happen. That's what you did today.
Hey, if that ain't a lesson, it ain't over till it's over. That's what it is, boys. Way to fight all day. We're different. We're different than all 31 in this league, all right? Way to go. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win!
This Sunday, Detroit will honor former and active military men and women during the Salute to Service game. Linebacker Jack Campbell stops by the studio to tell us why that initiative means so much to the Campbell family. We'll be right back.
Inside the Pride is presented by Whisker and brought to you by the Ford Motor Company, Henry Ford Health, and by Meyer.
Welcome back to Inside the Pride. I'm joined by head coach Dan Campbell, and it's a 1 p.m. kick inside Ford Field this Sunday. Your favorite, and it's against the Jags. Right now, questionable questions around quarterback. Mac Jones stepped in for an injured Trevor Lawrence last week. How do you approach the quarterback questions this week against the Jags?
Well, probably a little bit like we had to a few weeks ago. Look, there is some similarity, believe it or not, because Lawrence is a very good athlete, but it's not like he runs a ton. And so they're going to run the same system with either quarterback. It's just, hey, who are we going to face? Here's what coach likes to run, and we got to prepare for that.
The rookie, Brian Thomas, receiver for the Jags, he's a former first-rounder from this year. You've done your homework on him, and he's making it work. Over 600 receiving yards already on the season. What is he doing in that receiving game that's making him one of their top targets?
Well, he's really grown. He's developed every week. We liked him coming out of LSU, and here he is in the slot. He's got a ton of speed. He does have length. You know, he's got catch radius, and he's got home run speed, which you see here. It was funny because he was pretty raw when he came out, and you know, I can tell you, Ben Johnson really liked this player a lot, you know, and but it's to see him come on, he's a dangerous player.
Defensive end Josh Hines-Allen, 5 sacks on the year so far. How do you make sure he doesn't make Jared Goff's day uncomfortable up there?
Yeah, well, look, our tackle's got to do a good job, man, and you know, we got to take this challenge on personally. You know, they got Trayvon over here, and then here Josh is. He's been a good rusher in this league for a long time. You know, I still like our matchups with our two guys over there, but I do think, man, we're going to need to nudge a little bit here with the tight ends, the backs, chips, just every once in a while, just to make him a little uncomfortable. And then the obvious answer to that is let's stay out of 3rd and long. That would be good, and that way we don't deal with a lot of that.
Linebacker Foye Oluokun, he led the league in tackles in 21-22. Production's a little bit down because he had a stint on IR, but your run game has proven that it can get going at one point in the game. How do you make sure he doesn't keep that from happening Sunday?
A hat on him. You got to have a hat on him at all times. He's a good player. You know, when I do feel like he's a focal point of this defense. It runs different when he's in there. I think he gets everybody lined up. He's a smart, instinctive player. He's physical. He's tough. He plays downhill. He can play in the pass game. I know this is the run game, but this is him filling. He'll set up. Look what he does to the blockers. He sets them up, and then now they try to get through. They think he's going to this backside A gap, and he uses it against them, makes the play here, and so he's a pretty smart, crafty player.
After a Sunday night game like you guys just had, how do you balance your team being able to take a big breath of relief, but also not settle with a 1 p.m. kick?
You have less time to enjoy a Sunday night game, and even less if it's a Monday night game. But I think you do have to just sit back for a minute and enjoy it, even if it's 8 hours, you know. And then once that's cut off, once that time is hit, then we got to look forward, and we got to improve on what we need to so that we don't have a tight battle like we just had in Houston, and that's the key.
We appreciate you, Coach. Inside the Pride, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside the Pride. This week, I'm joined by linebacker Jack Campbell, and this coming Sunday, Detroit is celebrating their Salute to Service initiative. Why does an initiative like that mean a little bit more to the Campbell family?
Yeah, and right now I have a brother who's in the Navy. I have a sister who's stationed in Poland right now, and she's in the Air Force. And then both my grandfathers served in the Army. My stepdad served in the Army. And then I have a plethora of uncles who have all been in the Navy. So just kind of have that firsthand experience of like having big events and like having them like have to miss it, and just see the sacrifice that goes into that every single day, and just the appreciation I have for not only my family, but just everyone who just protects us and allows us to enjoy the freedoms that we can enjoy. So,
your older brother and sister right now are serving. What impresses you most about just them going and serving this country?
Just their willingness to do it day in and day out. They didn't have to do it coming out of high school. They don't complain. And again, just the sacrifice that they not only make for me, but everyone else in this nation.
You can't really complain here in football either. So what did they teach you about that?
Just always keeping everything in perspective. Even when things aren't going your way or there are like hard times, just knowing that you're blessed to be living in the United States of America, being able to just enjoy freedoms a lot of other people don't get to enjoy. Just keep in perspective is your health, that you're an able-bodied human being who gets to go out, for me, like get to go play football every single day. So,
what is your favorite all-time Campbell family military story?
There's a lot of them. I would say my all-time favorite memory was probably like when we were a little bit younger. I was in high school, and we just like made a family trip, and we went up to Coronado to see my brother. And I just remember my dad was so adamant to like go to the beach, because like we ain't go to the beach that much. Like we're from Iowa, we ain't see the ocean. And he like found this beach, and it was just like the sketchiest, like there's just like broken glass everywhere. No one was there. The water was like dark brown. And it was just like a good memory, and I would say that's probably my favorite memory. And then there's just a bunch of stories, but my grandpa's like used to love to tell stories. So just like sitting there and like when I was a little kid and like listening to them and like just thinking of like how cool they were. So,
Jack, there's been a few times over the last 2 seasons you've been able to be involved in community events around Salute to Service. You've got a busy schedule. Why is that important for you to devote some of your time to those?
Any time that we have the opportunity to go out there and give back to people who have given so much to us, it's just something I enjoy. The least I can do is go over there and help out. Like this year we just helped kind of like remodel like a house just on the outside, and just a bunch of kids there, so just being able to spend time with them. I feel like in Detroit, just sports is such a big thing, and it makes a big impact on people. So any time that I can go and just make an impact and just let them know like to chase their dreams, and they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Football-wise, you are playing like a top 10 linebacker. Where has the most growth been for Jack Campbell in your second year in the NFL?
I have a lot of stuff to work on and continue to grow in, but I just feel like trying to take the steps that I need to take to just make the defense better and just continue to push the envelope on the standards here in Detroit. I feel like that's kind of been my ultimate goal, and I feel like the biggest step I've taken is just like letting it go, like just go out and play and just play hard, and know that no matter what, effort and attitude's just going to erase any mistakes.
The standards in Detroit are already pretty high. How difficult is it to elevate those?
I feel like right now Detroit, like we have the highest standards out of any team in the NFL. Upholding those standards doesn't feel like a choice. It's just like feels like what you should do. And I feel like we got guys in the locker room who are just all bought in on that. And I feel like myself included, it's just been a blast to come in and just get coached hard, but also get appreciated. And obviously, like we're here to win and getting to win. So, but just when bad things do happen, just keeping the standards and knowing that we've put in all this work and it's all going to pay off.
Last month, the Lions teamed up with the Stronger Warrior Foundation to transform the home of a disabled veteran through an adaptive home remodel. Volunteers from the Stronger Warrior Foundation joined forces with Lions staff to make a meaningful and lasting impact.
Today we have the Detroit Lions and the Sam Bernstein organization and a landscaping company here to help me get my house back together. I was in the Army, U.S. Army Reserves, 42 Lima. I was recently injured, a diving accident last year, fractured my C4 vertebrae. These organizations pulled through to give me some support.
It's a beautiful thing to see in a couple days how fast people will mobilize for good people. We're from the Stronger Warrior Foundation. We're out here. One of our programs is called the Adaptive Warrior Program. We do home modifications for disabled veterans. Today we're doing what's called a Day of Service, where we partner and bring out an organization to do beautification inside the home, outside. We got 30 plus individuals here, all helping our Adaptive Warrior.
We are thrilled to be here with the Detroit Lions and Adaptive Warrior Project to help out a veteran who needed some help. It's a great day up here in Macomb County. We're thrilled to be here, and it's a real honor to help.
It's awesome to see the community kind of rally around and do some good, and I think we're called to have a servant heart and to serve others and use our platform to benefit others and not ourselves. And so I'm glad we're able to come out here and do that and help a little bit while we can.
So I'm just glad we can give back to someone who just served our country and did so much for all of us and just allowed us to enjoy all our freedoms that we get to enjoy today. So being able to come out here and help the community has just been awesome, and I'm just looking forward to the rest of it. So
there's people out here, the whole community. You see like all these people from different backgrounds coming to help this one guy. That's just the epitome of what Detroit is.
Thank you guys. I appreciate everything.
Throughout October and November, the Lions gave back to those who have served our country in honor of Detroit's Salute to Service game. The Detroit Lions and the Stronger Warrior Foundation teamed up again, this time for a volunteer event supporting their Mission Resupply initiative. Lions staff and members of the Women of the Pride gathered to paint and personalize crates for care packages that will be sent to deployed armed forces. Moving into November, the Detroit Lions hosted a baby shower on November 6th at the Selfridge Air National Guard Base for expecting military couples. The event was a fun and lighthearted occasion where families enjoyed lunch, played games, and received thoughtful gifts.
Really appreciate the support from the Detroit Lions organization and from the local community.
The Lions Salute to Service game is this Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars at Ford Field. During the pregame ceremony, 5 TAPS families will be recognized on the field during the national anthem, making a powerful tribute to their loved ones' sacrifices. Game day will also include the honoring of several branches of servicemen and women, notably 4 World War II heroes who were identified by the Bob Woodruff Foundation. All these initiatives and events served as a powerful reminder of the incredible sacrifices made by our military service members and their families. Inside the Pride, we'll be right back. Wishing for something special? Maybe it's VIP seats, the meal of a lifetime, or an unforgettable journey. Whatever it is, Community Financial Credit Union can make it a reality. Share your impossible dream at impossibledreams.org by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen. Welcome back to Inside the Pride. This week on Rogers Rewind, we are starting where Sunday Night Football in Houston ended, and it was with a 52-yard walk-off field goal winner from Jake Bates himself. He's from Houston, kicked this ball through the uprights to make the Lions 8-1 on the season. What I want you to look at, though, is Penei Sewell. He knows a half second before everyone else that ball is going through the uprights. Look, falls down. Hands up. It was magical. To be honest, you could barely fit a piece of paper between that goalpost and the ball, but that was all these Detroit Lions needed to walk away with a win in primetime. After the game, Jameson Williams, this guy had 3 catches for 53 yards, and he absolutely made the night, possibly the life, of a very young fan front row at Houston. Look at his face. Eyes wide open. Can't believe it. Check this out. That kid will never be the same. J-Mo coming back after a 2-week hiatus and changing lives. New Detroit Lions, Za'Darius Smith did not play against Houston. They're making sure he is well rested because, like head coach Dan Campbell said earlier this week, Detroit has 11 more bowl games to play in this year. But he said, great team win. I can't wait. We cannot wait to see him out there at Ford Field this Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And shout out to Nick for sending me the cutest photo ever of sweet little Evie. She wants to be a reporter. She's got her mic down. Beautiful smile. Girl, you're going to be just fine. Call me whenever, and we'll talk some football. That wraps up Rogers Rewind for this week. Detroit Lions are back in action this Sunday at Ford Field against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kickoff is slated for 1 p.m. on CBS. We'll see you there.